No one should ever be killed for saying what they believe. And that's exactly what happened to Charlie Kirk. Everybody's talking about the Second Amendment and how it ties into the life, the legacy, and ultimately the assassination of Charlie Kirk. But I think it's just as much, if not more important, to look at the First Amendment and how Charlie Kirk was, you can call it whatever you want, you can chalk it up to whatever you want. The reality is, a man was murdered for practicing free speech. Um, I've always been a big advocate of free speech, and so was Charlie. And I almost didn't even want to make this video because I'm just a random guy and my opinion's irrelevant. But it's a big echo chamber all over social media of opinions. But I feel like in order to honor Charlie and to honor what he stood for, I should practice my right to free speech. And it breaks my heart that we live in a country right now where a man will be killed for just saying what he believes. I'm not gonna. I'm not here to say whether what he said was right or wrong, or if his opinions were right. That's irrelevant. That's not for me to say. What is for me to say, though, is that it's sad that he couldn't say what he believed. That it got him killed, and we as Americans and human beings are endowed a right from our Creator to say what we believe. And I have friends. I have plenty of friends that disagree with what I say, that have different opinions than what I say, and we strongly disagree. But it's their right to say it, and I feel that they have the right to say it, even though I think they're wrong, and I have the right to say it, even though they think I'm wrong. Their opinions are valued, they're welcomed, and they're loved. And that's how we progress as a society. You don't try to silence somebody that you disagree with through violence just because you disagree with them. It just breaks my heart. There's not much else to say other than, everybody's entitled to their opinion, and everybody should have the right to vocalize their opinion peacefully. And it's like they killed a man just for disagreeing with him. It really breaks my heart. I don't know what else to say. I think the First Amendment's so important, and I think that we as a society and as a country need to focus on it. And there's not much else to say. It just breaks my heart, it really does. So I encourage you to say what you believe, even if I disagree with it, even if your friends disagree with it. I can completely disagree with you, but I fully support your right to say it. Even if we're not on the same page, we're still human beings. We still have a heart. We still have a brain. And for that, we have the right to believe and to say what we want to say. There's not much else to say. I'm just repeating myself. But I just felt like in order to honor what he stood for, I would practice my free speech and talk about just how much it saddens me to see that. And it's irrelevant what side of the spectrum he was on. Even if it was a liberal-minded activist, they still have the right to life. They still have the right to say what they believe. So the roles were, my feelings wouldn't be any different if it was someone of different beliefs. If it was the someone that, opposed Charlie's beliefs, they still have the right to say it. So God bless you all. I have nothing but love for everyone out there, even the people that I don't agree with. I still give you all my love, and I still respect and fight for your right to say the things I disagree with. All right.